Hey everybody, I'm here to talk tonight about the person who makes me who I am, and he's the happiest guy I know, and that's my brother, Kurt. And he's a couple years younger than me, which makes the gray hair a little confusing. My mom says that it started because he was afraid of the starting gun at the Special Olympics. But in a field of competitors who didn't really know what they were supposed to be doing, running away from that sound was his ticket to a series of gold medals. So back then we called him Kurt, and then one day he said, no, 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 Kurt is today, Kurt tomorrow. And he's been saying that ever since, because tomorrow never really comes for him. Every day is the same. It's the best day of his life. My mom wakes him up, who we refer to as Ultimate Baby Cake's girlfriend, and he'll say things like, I'm awake, alive, and enthusiastic. And he plays like the 5-year-old inside his mind, running from would-be tacklers, handing you a microphone to recreate old Nickelodeon game shows, and drawing maps in search of lost treasure. He knows all of his toys by heart, and he'll spend a week looking for one that's lost. It's just a slightly larger version of one already in his hand. And despite that, he'll always try and make me take one of those with me when I fly back to Colorado. So it wasn't easy growing up with him always. Creed Shah is characterized by low muscle tone, so he was late to the party with walking, talking, and other feats of coordination. He has diabetes and 2 spinal fusions, and a couple months ago he went into the hospital for dehydration. They have this policy about questions they have to ask children, and this ensued. Do you feel safe at home? No, I'm afraid. What are you afraid of? Darth Vader. He actually said that to the nurse. And even the scary things turned hilarious, like at the extended family Christmas party when he swallowed a 50-cent piece, and then 2 days later, back at my grandpa's house, he went to the bathroom and made change. There's a sign on his door that says, the #1 rule is no laughing, and he breaks it every day, even in his sleep sometimes. And who can keep a straight face when he's saying things like, I stubbed my stomach, or I am absolutely positively 25% mad. One year for Christmas, he asked for a Tickle Me pallbearer. And the way he makes me feel when I walk through the door for a surprise visit is the same way he makes everyone feel. Not like they're just the most important person in the room, but they're the most important person in the whole world. And he sits next to old ladies on a park bench and will kiss their hand. He approaches anyone in public without warning. It took me years to get comfortable asking total strangers, excuse us, do you know how to beat Goro? The angriest moment of my life was when a convertible pulled up alongside my brothers walking down the street hand in hand and yelled that word at them. And as angry as I was, it was probably still the best day of his life. A reporter once asked 10-year-old and future Olympic medalist Charlie White, what's his favorite sport? And he replied, whatever one I'm doing. And that's just how Kurt is. His favorite thing in the world is whatever he was doing right before I called. He remembers everyone and everything. He still brags about eating a pot pie faster than me in 1997. The HVAC guy comes for his every other year visit and he says, hi Bob, how's your shoulder? And so he takes your hand and drags you across the house to show you his latest Pokemon toy. You have to be careful, your whole day will slip away because he has nothing else to think about, because every day is just the best day of his life. And so somebody once asked what will happen when Kurt's gone, and I didn't know what to say because I never thought about it, and that's a trait I owe to him. And if someone praises my patience, it's because of Kurt. If I have to talk to a room full of hundreds of people, I channel him. And when I'm happy with my life exactly the way it is, I can thank you, Curtis. And some people will say that no one has all the answers, but they were probably not at my wedding reception when he took the microphone and said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. And if someone like him can make every day the best day of his life, maybe we should all be a little more like Curtis. Thank you.